I'm going to give you the evidence that will prove to you beyond a reasonable doubt that you will live on happy and healthy after your body dies. I'm Dr. R. Craig Hogan, president of the Afterlife Research and Education Institute, author, co-author, or editor of 10 books containing the evidence we are spiritual beings who live on after we've left our bodies behind. The evidence is in these videos. Since we know now without doubt that people live on after their bodies die, it would be wonderful to hear their voice as proof they're alive and okay. In fact, we have the recordings. People are now recording the voices of loved ones living in the next life through electronic voice phenomena, or EVP. It's also called instrumental transcommunication, or ITC. Here's an example. The researcher records her question asking for a response about the background noise she's using to get recordings of people in the afterlife. When she plays the recording back, she hears her question, then an answer.
Say something to me in English to let me know I should use this.
I speak in English.
The child's voice wasn't heard in the room as the recording was being made. It was placed on the recording by the child in spirit. The researcher didn't hear the answer until she played back the recording with the question on it. In 2001, Sonia Rinaldi, a researcher in Brazil, began recording the voices of children whose bodies had died to give to their parents. The parents were overjoyed. Here's an example. Sonia asks whether the child in spirit would like to leave a message for her mother.
Would you like to leave a message to your mother?
Mommy, I can talk.
The voice on the recording could only have come from the child who's living healthy and happy in the next life. No one was in the room with Sonia as she asked her question. The child's response demonstrates that we and those who have gone on before us live on after we stop using the body. A father calls in and Sonia records the father asking a question. When she plays back the recording, the child's answer is on the recording.
I'm sure you're doing great. We love you and miss you.
Daddy, no, love you.
The heartfelt responses are demonstrations of the personalities of the children living in the next life. Their love continues. They have not been harmed by the death of the body. They're alive, happy, and anxious to communicate. What follows is a series of the communication of children living in the next life speaking to their parents.
Jasmine, what do you like to say to your dad? Say something beautiful to your mother.
Me too.
What else you'd like to say?
Don't cry.
Hi, Tyler. I love you, baby.
Always love and praise for me.
I miss you.
Sonia loves you and I love you.
Love you, Mom.
I didn't think it in.
This is love.
Sonia has recorded messages from children for as many as 163 parents in 1 month, with up to 200 individual messages. She charges nothing for what she does. The children's immediate, direct, loving responses to their parents are proof they are alive and well, living in the next stage of their lives. They come to their parents when asked to do so and communicate on the recordings. Their recorded responses are proof we continue to live after the body ceases to function, and we can communicate back to people still living on Earth. A researcher in New York named Sherry Pearl learned Sonia's method and began recording voices for parents. When the parents hear the recordings, they're overjoyed. One mother wrote, "This first EVP blew me away. It took my breath away. No mistaking it." In this example, Sherry asked her son, Danny, to say, "I love you, Ma." You'll hear his response.
Danny, can you say, I love you, Mom?
More than anything, the parents want reassurance their child is okay. A mother speaking on the telephone asks her child a question. Sherry records it, and when it is played back, the child's response is on the recording. The responses come immediately after the questions. They show the child is alive and well and able to impress responses onto the recorder. These are examples.
Adam, it's Mom. I want to know, are you at peace? Alexandria, are you happy? Are you in heaven? I love you, and I just want to know, do you still love me? Hi, Jensen, it's Mom.
These responses by children living on, excited and happy in their lives after their bodies died, are recorded, verifiable proof we all live on after we leave the body behind. We can return to Earth to see the people we love, and if given the chance, we can record messages to them. We change form, but we never die. You will never die.